Hello, everyone. Hello, all the members who have subscribed to be a part of Shaktipat stream special YouTube membership. Your support is much appreciated. And simply by being connected through this membership to me, my awareness and your awareness being connected creates important link so that you can grow spiritually more intensely, that you can refine, but also understand different points on the spiritual journey through this participation. Now, all your questions, all your comments are very valuable. And if you wish me to answer certain questions, you may participate in live webinars, which will be streamed for members only, or you can just send me your question in a comment and I will record a video for you. Now, when we have silent meditation and transmissions that will be announced in the coming weeks and months, you simply need to tune in and receive this transmission. I spend time going through every member and sending this transmission to every member. So even if you're not at that time receiving, whenever you start meditating, you will receive this transmission. So today I wanted to record a special video because everyone is very interested in how to sublimate sexual energy. And most of the people are very confused because, again, we have all kinds of writing scriptures available on the market, all kinds of swamis, people who renounce supposedly externally, who propagate this kind of extreme monastic type of lifestyle. And unfortunately, if that were efficient, a lot of people would be actually really, really aligned and enlightened and immortal. But whether you live whichever lifestyle, it's not necessarily leading anywhere. Now, so what is sublimation of sexual energy and how to do it? And there are many ways. First of all, in terms of sublimation, we need to realize that it's kind of more of a concealment, how you conceal your energy from going anywhere. And if you look at the core, it is not about your semen or about your masturbation or about your sexual activity, but it's rather about your ability to remain in that state, so-called amanaska or vasi, where you are in an absorbed meditative state. When you have no thoughts and no emotions. This is where you are in the process of cultivation or concealment and cultivation. So now your consciousness is turned within and is cultivating its own body. Now there are different other ways of sublimating this so-called creative/sexual energy. And it is when you are creatively inspired. For example, when you have a certain project or an idea, or you want to write a song or a poetry, or you want to develop your business. So now this is another way, but this way you will direct this energy towards developing your life or one aspect of this life. Let's say you're interested in relationship or developing your relationship, so your focus will be there, you'll be inspired. You will think of how it is best way to spend time with your loved ones. Or it is your business, you have a certain business idea. Now, wherever your consciousness goes, that's where your energy goes. And definitely, if you're thinking about that very physical, primitive desire, that sexual primitive desire may be transformed into something else. So when people are procrastinating, aimless, when they have nothing else to do, this is usually where they can be physically, sexually much more aroused or preoccupied, because their consciousness and its creative aspect is not directed anywhere. Wherever you direct your consciousness in a very, very focused way, that is when that very low frequency of creative energy starts transforming into subtler frequencies. So this is how you can use your creative energy for some projects, something within your, let's say, life, everyday life, or you can direct it to spiritual cultivation, which means that your mind is pursuing much higher frequency, or kind of is there. And so wherever your mind is, that pulls the energy there. So when it is there, it doesn't mean that you stop being sexually active or being, you don't feel that, but you will be less preoccupied. You won't have such thoughts, but it doesn't mean you cannot have that sexual pleasure with someone you like or love. So that's a kind of a misconception. The real renunciation is when your mind is absorbed in itself. And that's what I've clearly described in the commentary of Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the book available on Amazon, where I've given much deeper perspective on what that is. And in the coming live streams, and also through Shaktipat stream, normal Shaktipat stream for supporters, we're going to be discussing these points in details, what yoga is and what different practices were about. Now, you can have sexual interaction with someone and be absolutely absorbed. In that state, there is no loss, but pleasure multiplied. Not because you focus there, but because you allow the high level of vulnerability and surrender. That's a very different approach. In that case, there's no loss of energy. The loss of energy happens when your mind is constantly focused on projection. Yes, there will be a sublimation of physical, sexual, creative component, but it will be redirected into something subtler, but still within this projected reality, as I said, such as development of your business, or maybe writing something creative, producing a song, making a painting, or doing something else. So again, wherever you're, or maybe even bringing your children, or maybe even creating something tasty in your kitchen. So all of these are ways to bring that energy to a subtler level, but still within a projected reality, and gain something from it. But in its essence, there is still a type of loss there. So let's now sit for a moment and just receive a transmission of how we cultivate this spiritual energy within our body. Again, in order to meditate, we don't need to necessarily sit in any position, but the position which is comfortable and allows our body to naturally correct itself, which means to get into involuntary kriyas of a balanced nature, or whichever nature, but to correct the flow. When you're naturally absorbed, it's not about the posture, it's about when you feel this feeling that you're getting into this absorbed state. That's where you have to let yourself be. in a comfortable position, whether standing, sitting, or laying, and just focus inside your body. Most probably you'll feel very magnetic feeling in this area. The most important to bring this absorbed state, blissful state, into your entire body, to have this alignment where your pelvis feels warmth, feels bliss. You're blissful in the upper part of the body and in the lower part of the body. So then there is alignment, there is proper circulation of energy. And you're just within, whether with eyes open or closed. Whether you speak or don't, whether you do anything or don't, your breath will become very subtle, almost internal. And you'll perceive yourself as vibration. But the more you naturally cultivate that, the more your energy goes into different parts of your body, again, your physical and your energy, and aligns all the energy centers in a proper way. Healing, meaning giving energy where it's missing, where there was pain because of lack of energy. Your consciousness being concealed in the body heals the body, redistributes energy in a proper way, healing those parts that require more energy, aligning all the centers in the energy body, and redistributing energy through all the centers, glands, organs, channels, nerves. That's why through the cultivation of Amanaska, or absorption, meditative absorption, you are refining the healing. Sometimes it can even push with a wave, laughter, or suppressed emotions like crying or grief. Or you will sigh it out without controlling it, to the natural feeling. Whatever is naturally, spontaneously occurring through this meditation, Kriya meditation, is allowing you to heal, balance. So again, by concealing this energy, you're first healing. That's where redistribution of energy is happening through kriyas, through breathing, involuntary, spontaneous movements of the body, swaying, breathing out, crying maybe, pulsation or anything else. Once it stops and you're more aligned, you'll just be in a kind of a blissful and static way. Just perceiving vibration. But then this vibration will start healing you on the subtle or subtle levels, pushing out information energy from the depth of your cells, nerves, genes, releasing that contraction, the distorted stuff from the ancestors that's been crystallized and imprinted in your genetic material, in your cells, in your nerves. The more you cultivate this, the more the structure. So the sublimation of sexual creative energy is basically the concealment of it in the body, allowing this energy to circulate and balance and align you and heal you from within. The other forms of sublimation is directing this energy onto subtler aspects of life, Sometimes it's a loss through emotions, through mental pursuits and worries, or it is the sublimation through intellectual activity, planning, being creative, etc., etc. So I hope this video helped you and this transmission supports you in this process where you start cultivating yourself through this concealment, cultivating a natural absorption, this emptiness and subtle breath that come with it, and allowing it to heal, restructure, refine, purge, dissolve all the distortions and limitations, and bring you deep balance, healing, regeneration. And inner empowerment. If you have any questions about meditation, meditative absorption, or sublimation of sexual creative energy, please drop your comments down below and I will post more on these topics. Thank you very much. Many blessings. And if you feel like you may subscribe for the upcoming retreats, online retreats, all the information about the upcoming online retreat is on the website www.siddhakundaliniyoga.com. Thank you very much and be blessed.